It's freaking Friday. Let's go. What the heck is up, nerds? We're starting right on time. 7:02 when my stream always starts. Let's friggin' go. I almost debated just going live and then leaving starting soon up the whole time. And then just ending it. But I thought, no, I miss everyone and I want to drink some bourbon with you. So I want to get something in my glass to wake up the palate. Feels like forever since I've seen you. We got a little old Ezra Brooks Distillers collection. That's what we're warming up with for no other reason than it was right behind me and I friggin' want it. What is up, everybody? The pregame squad in full force tonight. Kevin, Sugget, Doug H, and the whole Friday at Fred's crew. Doug is definitely wearing one of my shirts tonight. I've already seen it. You look great. JRSVT. What's up, Junior? Jake McKee? There's Friday at Fred's. There's Bubble Bath Bourbon. He's still here somehow. Wooniv Pogue. What's up, Chris? Barn Door. Question. Which would you rather have living wild in your area? Chihuahuas the size of ponies or snakes with wings? Oh. Chihuahuas for sure. Snakes with wings? That's terrifying. At least Chihuahua, I don't think they would kill you. Not all of them would be mean. I don't know. Who else we got in here? Scott Moody. Got to head to dinner, but sug it. Well, thanks for stopping by, Scott. Ooh. It's pretty good. It's like the only Ezra Brooks bottle that I even like. That's great. Trevor Kunkel, the better Trevor. There you go. Then that's your new name. Steven, the Claw. Holtzclaw comes in just yelling, yo. And I'm picturing him yell that as loud as possible. Johnny. What's up, John? What the heck is this nerd convention? You're right on time. Exactly what this is. Slapshot. What's up? Good to see you. Chris Buzalencia. Hank Williams Jr. got the whole B-Tech set today. What? Of course you did. Of all days. Friggin' April Fool's Day. Donnie, the Linux Cat. What have we here? Behold, the golden wrench. Oh yeah. Look at all these golden wrenches. Noah, it smells like nerd in here. You're not wrong. What's up, Craig Puckett? With the time change, it feels weird that the sun is out. Yeah, I know. We're day drinking still. Steve A, wait. If you weren't drinking bourbon, you know, this last week definitely was drinking bourbon. Don't get me wrong. But it was the whole, and we discussed this. We did a Patreon live stream where we talked about the trip we were on. And the main point of that live stream was that zero bourbon. Couldn't find it. It's friggin' absent. In the desert, bourbon's a desert. Bourbon. Let's go and sug it. Who else we got? Sure, Kitty. Nick the Greek. Cheers. Good to see you. Eva Williams, start throwing some wrenches around. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Brian at Fred's with Doug, let's freaking go. Good to see you guys. Oh, shoot, it just scrolled me down to the bottom. Dana Blanco, rock on. Trev, well, yeah. Hey, Trev. Hey, y'all. Happy Friday. Let's friggin' go. Gene. Good to see you. Hanging AZ. Where we at? IC86. What's up? Eric Sawyer, what's up? I have made the hard decision to leave the Whiskey Tube community. I cannot take being ignored by Trev anymore. I will miss many of you, however, I must do this. Who read that? I don't know where that went. Someone said that. I don't know who it was. I don't know. Evil Williams dreamt a bison bit me last night. That was not a dream, my friend. What's up, Brad? Drinking Makers 101, your favorite makers. Shut up. You're just rubbing it in. OS, Trev, don't sug it. Hey, you got the sug correct. Last night, here's the thing. We talked about it. I was a guest over on Drums and Drams live stream last night. If you don't put sug, and it's just a hard CK, suck it, it's just genuinely telling me you suck. Sug it is like a term of endearment. What's up, Nick Foles? Krista Stafford, happy freaking Friday. Good to see you, Krista. Tommy D. From Whiskey Weekend Batch 4, you should be here. I know. I'm about to get on a plane right now, and I need you to pick me up. Marcos, what's up, Marcos? Did it look familiar, the picture in tonight's thumbnail? Basically tonight, there's not really an agenda other than we're going to be doing this flight that Marcos and Barb sent me. We got 5 bottles. Other than that, we're just going to drink and hang out, mainly because it feels like forever since we've just been able to drink together and chat. Because I've had so many guests on, and it's hard to interact with you guys, and man, and then I leave. I go climb mountains. But we're back. The Friday shenanigans are back. I mean, I saw a lot of you Sunday, but still, it wasn't Friday. It didn't feel right. We also learned that Sarah doesn't like fat people. That was funny. Seriously, we had Sunday's Patreon live stream. Miss Wrench actually showed up, and that's what we learned too, is that if we bribe her with margaritas, she definitely shows up for the stream. And she was something else. She was ridiculous. Dustin, cheers. Good to see you, buddy. Aiden, if there's anything I know about myself, is that I can dodge the balls. Geoff Sayon. What's up, Geoff? I'm in the Atlanta area. Any good suggestions for bars with barrel-proof pours? Someone help Geoff Sayon out. Jeff, Geoff. I say this every time, and you're Geoff. Jeffrey Jagovich, what's up? What all you drinking tonight, says Trevor Conkle. Like I said, the flight, I'm drinking this. I'll drink whatever. Honestly, I'm not gonna drink Blanton's or Buffalo Trace. That was just for dramatic effect. April Fools, that was on the thumbnail, and I'm not gonna drink any of it because I don't want to. Rick, late to the party. What is up? Rick, we're drinking right now. What is this about Sarah hating fat people? She doesn't. It was, she definitely was like, I forgot what she was even talking about, but she said something definitely, like, it just didn't sound right. Like, she didn't mean it. It sounded terrible. And then everyone was making fun of her for making fun of people who don't hike. I don't know. It was funny. Zinbood! Good to see ya. Trev, aka Young Rock Climber. I climb some rocks. Doing a blind flight of 4 makers private selects currently, says Steve A. I'll probably get in some makers tonight because, I obviously need practice with makers. Where did this go? Ooh, bribed with margs, says Steven. Yeah. So she was like, I was like, do you want to come live with me? I'm going to go over some photos and stuff from the trips and just drink and hang out with everyone. She's like, nah. And then, 5 minutes later, she's like, will you fix me a marg? I was like, I'll fix you a marg if you come and do this with me. And she's like, okay. So, made her the marg. She come and hung out on the Patreon stream. Barbara, howdy nerds. Cheers. Good to see you, Barb. Drink some Knob Creek. 12. I did thoroughly enjoy that pour last night. And it was like the fact that I called it Knob Creek 15. At least I got to the knob, right? Drinking some Russell Single Barrel Rye. There you go. Can't complain with that. April's full. What did you say? I just downed half a bottle of Malort. That stuff is amazing. I don't see the hate for it. 97 likes will drink Malort. Hi and cheers, Trev. Hi and cheers, everybody. Super sleepy and might not be commenting much. Doing it on the phone takes so much energy, but I'm watching on the TV. Says Uta. I'm telling you, I'm that way too. Especially people start tagging you, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. How do I tag you back? Peter White, enjoying this Knob Creek 9 120. Keep forgetting how good it is. Dude, Peter, easily one of the best bottles of all time. I just downed half a bottle of Fireball. I feel like Jake might have actually done that. Barn Door, always on mobile. See, he's a pro. Donnie, fat people hike. We just don't climb up Angel's Landing. No one wants us to clog up the section with the chains and require a helicopter to get us down. So the comment was, we were talking about Angel's Landing. You climb, where are we at? You climb up this, and like Donnie said, there's a section with chains, and there were people who might not have needed to be going up that. And we weren't saying, she wasn't saying like, oh, there were fat people up there. But that's what they turned it into. It was hilarious. No, they were just people that it was scary. It didn't make me feel safe that I was right behind. They were just clumsy and screwing around and crying. There were people literally crying. That was scary. It was funny though. And now we have to give her a hard time about that from now on. What did Ms. Wrench think of her cameo in the latest review video? Okay, so I hit record on my camera, and then I was like, hey, I need you to go pour those bottles in there blind for me for the video. And I just figured I'm going to capture something. Like, I can make something funny, but what she comes in here, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, you need to go watch my latest video. And like halfway through it, ooh, she's like, ooh, a fancy pen. Just, what a weirdo. Truffle Shuffle. High five. What's up, Five Fingers? What's up, Carlo? I'm not into rock climbing, but chains can be fun. That, honestly, it was not... it wasn't like rock climbing or real. You didn't really need the chains on most of it. Some of it you definitely needed the chains, or you would have fallen like just whoop, dead. Skinny people got no empathy. Should I start with higher proof or easy start? Jeffrey, you're in it for the long haul. So, who am I kidding? Do whatever you want. Miss Linux Cat and I used to like Miss Wrench. Donnie, you'll have to go back and see exactly what she said and then read the comments. Because, like, as soon as she said it, everyone just, like, jumped on her. It was funny. So, Jeffrey, what are you starting out with? Okay, so Barb and Marcos. We have a flight. We have 5 bottles. I don't think there were instructions. If I missed them, if they're in that box over there, you need to let me know. Is Maddie Madness tonight? I don't think so. I'm sure they're... I feel like everyone at Whiskey Weekend right now is pretty schlammered. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What time is it there right now? 8? I think they're an hour ahead of me. Yeah, they're schlammered. Definitely schlammered. Or at least getting to that point of schlammering. I'm not drinking any Malort. We're drinking Malort tonight. I don't really hike necessarily. I get drunk outdoors, though. It's the same thing. What is Sugar Kitty? That's a song. I didn't know a Whiskey Weekend was in effect. Oh, the answers are inside. There is an envelope. Hold on. Did I miss it? Oh, there is envelopes. Oh, it is. Okay, here we go. We totally missed this. Okay, so this is the bonus. There were 3 other samples, which I'm actually super stoked about, because it's the Tale of Cake, the Glenmorangie cake, which everyone was telling me tastes. Wait for it. Cake. And then the winter Glenmorangie, Marsala wine cask, and then Rock Hill Farms. I'm glad that there's Rock Hill Farms in this, because I don't think I've tried Rock Hill Farms ever, and I want to try it against the other, like, Elmer, Blandons, and Hancock's. So I think that's the only one I don't own, and I don't think I've even ever tried it. So I'm interested. That'll be fun to throw it in the blind, because I haven't tasted it. Can you play the Pappy Van Winkle rap song? Did you guys see the Pappy Van Winkle 23-year-old vodka? They just announced it today. And it's triple distilled, 23-year-old. It's just the bourbon, but stripped. What's next? Cake flavored vodka? Carlo, you missed that. I have that. I have cake flavored vodka right over here. Somewhere. It's King Cake vodka. Rock Hill Farms can be a hit can be hit and miss as much as Henry McKenna? We're going to find out. Crappy Van Winkle. Krista thinks I'm lying. I read an article. It's there. They got the photo and everything. It's just clear. Same label and all. Trev needs bigger glasses. Okay, the problem was there was a lot of newspaper. I just thought it was more stuffing. Okay, so this is the envelope, and this flight is entirely Texas whiskeys. Why do I get so orange when I hold that up? Gross. I got freaking Oompa Loompa. I read they were buying Michter's tin back from people. I mean, you must have read that article today. Okay, Jeffrey's starting off with barrel proof. Okay, he's going hard tonight. I read an article today too. Also, apparently 4 inches is average. Yeah, that's 100% fact. Trev needs a smaller souvenir shirt. Dude, this is a large. This is a large t-shirt. What do you want me to do, Johnny? What's up, DC? All right, let me get into this flight. There's really zero expectation because it's all Texas. So I've only had like 2 Texas whiskeys. One of them I like. One of them I did not like. I was like, I don't even want Texas whiskey after that one. And then the other one I had, oh, this is pretty good. So I'm curious as to how these are. They're duct tape. I should have done this. I'll read some of your comments while I'm trying to get into this. System Trend. I don't believe I've said your name, but welcome, my friend. I bought 10 Bell Mead cask strength bottles. Sorry, I'm scum. Gosh dang it. You mass panic. Hey, it is what it is. I probably would have bought more than one if my store had it, but there was only one. And in fact, it was the one bottle. It was before I even saw that article. The guy at the store told me, he's like, I'm pretty sure this stuff's going away because we can't get any more of it. So I was like, well, I might as well buy that one since I don't have the 108 proof. And then like 2 days later, they announce it. Is Bellmead shutting it down? You gotta go watch the video. If not for the info, for the Miss Wrench cameo that is in that video. Rick Rose, the legend, the sign maker himself. Trev, just noticed the barrel behind you. Did you fabricate that? Absolutely not. There's no way I could do this. It does actually have some lights. I don't think they're that bright. I don't leave them on because they flicker. Can you tell that's like blue? They're not that bright. But still pretty cool. Now here's the thing. If it was a Rick Rose job, it would have been... It's so bright you can see... I could read with it. All right, let me keep on opening these. What are you guys drinking on? Yeah, Rick, honestly, I thought it would cover more of the cable, but I need to figure out how to hide the rest of that. I thought about maybe just putting that big Eagle Rare bottle right here so it would cover that cord. Russell's Reserve store pick? Let's go. Congress passed measure to legalize Mary Jane today. What? Traeger offering weed pellets today. It's April Fool's Day. Kind of like Oh. You were digging that Balcones single malt I sent you. Maybe that's... There was some... Wait. Was that one I liked? Some of them I definitely did not like. They're like... Texas bourbon is it's definitely its own thing. It's almost its own category. I'm getting there. We got 5 of these suckers. Man, you guys filled these to the brim. I bought 6 Elijah Craig 12 years when I heard the 12 was going. Ended up drinking 4 of them. Turns out I was not going to get rich with them. See, that's what I'm saying. There's always these little rumors that go around, and I don't know how much of it's true and how much of it's just hearsay, because I remember when they said, yeah, the 12 years going away, and then it didn't. Maybe it's still coming. Johnny Walker Green Label. What? I'm drinking Jack Rose Single Barrel from Wilderness Trail. I'm not even drunk and I'm already stumbling. I heard Congress passed a resolution against pineapple on pizza, but that's clearly nonsense. They never do anything that productive. Pineapple on pizza is okay. It's pretty decent. All right, one more. I can start drinking these suckers. Now, Barb and Marcos, was there anything specifically you wanted me to do, or just like pick my favorites? I need to trim my sidewalls like Trev. I need to trim my sidewalls. What does that mean? Like me. What does that mean? What's up, Ryan? Cheers, buddy. Pineapple on pizza with pepperoni and jalapenos. Okay, Krista, everybody, is wild. Pick your favorite. Okay, easy, good. I don't have to think too hard. Sideburns. I literally thought you meant like you saw my walls and was like, dude, his walls are great. What's up, Eric Larson? And welcome, Paul P, coming in just to drop the knowledge. All right, let's start this flight. They're all pretty dark. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, wow. We're off to a good start. This smells really good. That's so heavy on, like, almost a coffee. Or what is that little cake called? A tiramisu. This is tiramisu. The old squat bottle Elijah Craig was 12-year age stated, and it went away a few years ago. Oh, you mean like just the regular one? What did I do? Oh, hanging AZ. Yeah, go in there. Just say you just want a medium fade. There you go. Medium fade. No guard. And then they do the rest. What's next for Miss Wrench? Hating old people? Hating people going bald? I think she might. Honestly. Who knows? There is, so I don't know if you guys are familiar, like, I'm obviously not that familiar with Texas whiskey, but there is kind of a note that I kind of have gotten on all of the ones I've had before. This one has it, but it's so buried in the back that it's fine. I'm liking this, though. I smell bacon. Is that you, Trev? Wise guy, whiskey guy. I don't think so. Whoa. That's almost... That's malty. Is this a single malt? The nose does not indicate that at all, but malt. This is malt. Miss Wrench would put a contract out on me then. She would take one look at Peter. Say, what the heck? Steve, I poured a blind, and these are all... this blind flight, it's all Texas. So I might get malt on the nose, but man, this might be a Texas single malt. Barn door. I mean, I don't think that's what she said, but I guess it's not Chattanooga. I don't know, they could be screwing with me. Let me just go through them. That one, I really like that. If that's a Texas, there is almost a barbecue-ness on the very back. Like a barbecue Lay's chip. It's weird. I actually like that. Kind of throws me for a loop. Hanging AZ, you missed a good one. Like I said, you get Miss Wrench a margarita. No telling what we're going to be talking about. Or who she makes fun of. Whoa. Okay, so B. Moved on to B. Smells nothing like a Texas whiskey at all. Or maybe I'm just blown out by A. Yeah, that's a malty beast. This doesn't smell like Texas at all. Fifth quarter tailgate. What's up, Scott? Cheers, everybody. Been lurking. Lurker alert. Where's the lurkers? Where the heck are the lurkers at? Check in. You have to say hello. There's no way that if this was in a blind and say this is Matt Madness, there's no way that you would drink this and the question would be, which state is this from? There's no way that you would say that that's from Texas. It doesn't say that at all to me. It almost smells more like MGP. So this might be a Texas company who sourced. All right, there's the lurkers. David Easterling, Cameron Lochner, nerd, Mark Immenecker, Chris Bazalencia, Nate Cox, Chad Folsom. Lurkers, I love you. Can we pretend that Trev is a chubby ginger fella? I mean, we could. Not all whiskeys from Texas taste or smells the same. Well, Bubble Bath, what I'm saying is I think, and I'm proof, a lot of people who aren't familiar with them is like, that's the stigma. That's the idea that they have about Texas whiskey, is that you try one and it has that typical like Texas funk that everyone always talks about, and this is not that. So, that's what I'm saying. All right, we just got a super chat. That's right in my face. I need to move that. Where is that? I don't even know which one it was. Whatever. Fireworks gonna blow up on my face. Watching you on the TV, so not paying attention to chat. Cheers, lurkers. Well, cheers to you, buddy. Phone doctor, what's up, Ron? You nerd. Lurking. Good to see you, Ron. Northwest Bourbon, what's up, Trev? Good to see you, buddy. Andrew Trance, cheers from Vegas, Trev. Just got done with work. Can I say one thing about Vegas? Our last day on our trip, because we flew out of Vegas, we got there early because we had to check out and catch our flight at like 3. We decided, let's just go walk up and down the strip because, you got to see it. We've never been. Who goes there? Like, I mean, obviously people sitting in the casinos, cool, but the strip, man, he was weird. You know how many people I walked by that wanted me to pay them to take a photo with them? I'm like, what is this? I don't want a photo with you. Weird. Let's go to Glass C before the Vegas people come and attack me. Maybe we just weren't doing it right. And we were there in the middle of the day. So maybe I don't know. I feel like the real weirdos come out at night. Daniel, I came in late. Is this fully random flight? It's a fully random flight of Texas whiskeys. And really, there's no basis. There's no rules. I'm just going to pick my favorite and we're going to find out what they are. Whoa. These have all smelled incredibly different. This almost smells like a Woodford double oak. This is so coffee. I mean, look how dark that thing is. Texas for you. Here, let's see how dark that is. Wrench glass. You can get those. Bourbon Wrench Patreon. Is that another single malt? That's malty. What is that? That's espresso. What the crap? There is coffee bean flavor on my mouth, in my mouth. Still Austin is good. I've heard Still Austin's making pretty good stuff. Maybe Still Austin's in here. I have no clue. All Balcones taste like Balcones except for the rye. That just tastes bad. Whoa. I still need some Smoke Wagon. Hanging AZ. We got a lot of Smoke Wagon. It's like they've upped the amount of Smoke Wagon we've got. Like I went in there and the uncut, unfiltered, there's like 8 boxes stacked on top of each other. Before it would just be like 4 or 5. Now we got hundreds. I don't know why we are getting so much, but we are. That super chat's the best you've looked at. That super chat is the best you've looked all night. How kind of you. Whatever, Steve. David Easterling, 76 watching and only 47 likes. Come on! Oh yeah, you know the shenanigans are coming. I have faith in you guys. We'll get there. Andalusia Striker, smoky single malt. I would say A is more smoky. This is like literal I think this is coffee. There's something with this. The leftover in my mouth is as if I drank some espresso and then 2 minutes later, that's what I'm tasting. It's crazy. Yeah, it's heavy. I would say you could pour this into coffee. This is some sort of flavoring that you put in coffee. Biking Bourbon. Howdy, Trev. And the rest of Nerdville. Let's go. You been riding your bike? Keith Schmidt. Now that Keith's here, we can take this train right off the rails. The Vegas Strip is odd. I like the escort ad flyers they try to hand to everybody. Yeah, it was just bunch of meth heads out there in the desert. I always feel like I need a vacation after a trip to Vegas. I will say that like this trip we took, I would not call that a vacation at all. It was like an adventure. We were hiking like 10 miles a day every day. It's crazy. Zero relaxation. Just climbing. You want to climb Angel's Landing? Yeah, sure, let's go. Yeah. Legs dead. Oh my god. Dang it, I was trying. Oh, we still got the David and Kira from our pick. Cheers. And hearts? Dave, how do you make all of that happen? Why did that last so long? What the heck was that? What did he say? He didn't say anything. Okay. Well, there we go. He really knows how to use that Streamlabs thing. I'm keeping a loose ranking right now as we go. Let's just go to D, my favorite. Where are we at? I'm using my wrench, Kinsey, to enjoy a Mash and Journey pick. I feel so conflicted, but it's okay because I have done a pick with them. Where else? I got Coffee Bean on the Balcones single malt. Then that's gotta be, I'm calling it. C is Balcones single malt. It is Coffee Bean. I'm calling it. You hear me? Vegas is a 3-day city. After 3 days, you feel like Scheisse. Well, look, I mean, we literally were just walking through before our flight, so. Nate Cox, great stream last night with Cam. Thanks for the entertainment, buddy. That was honestly a lot of fun. It's always great when Cam and I get together and stream. You have to guess Proof Agent Distillery. Okay, Barb. I'll go back through. There's no way I can guess distillery other than this one's Balcones. Here, let me start writing these down. I'll write notes and you guys can help me. A was some sort of single malt. B was tasted like bourbon. It did not taste like anything like, if you taste it, it's not Texas. So maybe MGP from Texas, or that's in Texas. Or just a Texas that doesn't taste like Texas. C, I'm calling it Balcones single malt. D. I'll have to go back for the proofs. What state you from, Trevor? I am from Arkansas. I see it at Total Wine, but not at the local joints. Oh, hold on. You said at the Y, come up the walk path at Emerald. Whoa! Oh! That, again, is like a peaty single malt. That's much more barbecue-y. What is barbecue-y from Balcones? Or who said barbecue? You got barbecue on, was it a Balcones? So this might be Balcones. Crap. Yeah, that's like barbecue chips. My like is in. What's up, Martin? Let me scroll back up. Johnny, how is that cat's eye pick coming along? Okay, again, the if you guys remember, it's been so long ago, we did a pick, David, Akira, and I. The Cat's Eye Distillery pick. Here's the update. We're looking at like 2 weeks. The sticker is done. The wax is in. The dude is giving us a call. Like, it's soon. So again, the Patreon page, if you're a Patreon of mine or if you're a Patreon of whiskeychannel.com, you can be in on it. That's how you're in on it. What's up, YW? Cheers with a dovetail. Man, I really want to get one of those. I need to just pick one up. What's up, Derek? Good to see you, buddy. Something happened with Smoke Wagon a few months ago. Uncut went down $20. It used to be constantly sold out. Now I can buy. Yeah, I think they're just ramping it up. And that's what I predicted. As these smaller guys, when they get really popular, they can't keep up with demand yet. But when they can, bam, everywhere. Just kidding, Trev. No pressure. Barbara, this is hard. And that's barbecue. D. Let's just do that again. A lot of single malt. Is there this many single malts? Or maybe that's just what Texas whiskey tastes like. That's brimstone. Let's go to E. Because I gotta guess the proof on this stuff. Crap. Andalusia. See, I don't know what Andalusia. Like, what do they make? What could that be? What could we guess? Garrison Brothers. Mesquite filtering? Peaty or smoky? I think it's more smoky than peaty. I think. I don't know. Darrell, what is up, man? You friggin' legend. Jake Miller. What's up, Jake? In old Vegas, escorts dress as cops to arrest you. Ooh, I've been bad. Darrell, is there a giveaway going on? No, just drinking. Just drinking tonight. All right, now we're back to the... So those were single malts. Maybe those are single malts and B and E are bourbons. Dylan Robbins, what's happening? Long time no see. I know, it's been forever. Emily Chambers, the legend, is blessing us with her presence. Trust me, you'll know brimstone if you try it. I don't know. That could be it. I don't know. Might be some hot dickle. Absolutely not. There's something about that. There's like a fruity. There's something fruity on that. Like it's finished in something. Something weird. Something that's not normal. Huh. Bourbon Baller, what's up, man? They must be maker's picks. No. I would know. Trust me, I never get makers wrong in a blind. Never. Ben H. Andalusia only makes Texas single malt. Then there's definitely Andalusia here. I'm gonna guess A is Andalusia. It's what that is. Why? Because I don't know. Where are we at? Cheech! What's up, Cheech? Peaty and Smoky sounds like Balcones peated. Longhorn bourbon. I don't know. This one's odd. There's something about it that tastes really familiar, like a note, a finish. Maybe it's finished in something and I'm tasting the finish. I don't know. I don't think that's a single malt. God, I don't know. I have no idea how to even explain that. It's fruity. There's something. There's... I don't know. This is why I lose. Dickle rhymes with pickle and they both taste the same. I love pickles though. EBA 101 Boxing, what's up, man? J-Max. Good to see you, dude. Robotic Trev, that color shirt reminds me of that old foam that comes out from under-torn car seats of an 88 Ford pickup. Ah, the smells of my youth. I know what you're talking about. Not, like, specifically an 88 Ford pickup, but, yeah. Dylan says, I have not been able to have a drink for 75 days. I started a challenge to exercise and lose weight. Started this challenge at 3:03. Ended it today at 2:54. I can drink again. 50 friggin' pounds. Dylan. Let's go. Here's the thing, Dylan. Just balance in the alcohol with some good diet and keep exercising and go take a walk. Walk until it sucks and then walk one more mile. There you go. Except the last time you got it wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. But can you call the stave combination? Absolutely. I'm a professional. Yeah, Darrell, we're doing... So this first hour, we had this blind of Texas whiskeys with no rules other than I'm just going to rank them. I'm going to put them in order of what I like, and we're going to find out what they are. Because I don't think I've had these. I've tried like 3 Texas whiskeys. And then after that, we're just going to drink whatever the heck we want. We're going to hang out and we're going to chat because I've missed you guys. And I just want to drink. That's why. I feel like I'm getting stopped up. Am I allergic to these? Old Forester Rye 100 proof. Oh, it's so good. Big Vic's Backyard BS. Cheers, yo. What's up, Big Vic? There you go. There's another channel. Drop that plug. Plug it. Plug Big Vic. What's up, Will Hendo? All right. I don't have a guess for E. What is a fruity Texas whiskey? Like a finished... Are there any finished bourbons? That's... I can't wait to find out what that is, because I can't even put it into words. I don't know. Like, it almost tastes... I don't know. I can't even explain it. I'm not even going to try and explain it. It's just crazy. I would say, I can tell you right now, I think B is my favorite. Yeah, B's definitely number one. The proof, I'm jacked up on the proofs. That's probably around 100. I think maybe my second place is maybe A. I honestly like the barbecue chip note that I get on this. I don't know. That's much more intense than I remember. I don't know. I like it though. I like the finish. I like the leftover. Yeah, I'm calling that one second. It's weird, and it's definitely out of my wheelhouse for sure. But I'm cool with that on occasion. That's definitely one that I would have to be in a mood for. Or sitting outside by a fire. Definitely. I have not a clue. Number one, Texas whiskey is not my jam. Well, I'm telling you, these have all been so different. Corn on the cob that is on fire. Oh, I don't know if I've tasted any of that then. I just don't know where to place E. I think D might be my last place. It is. That's the one I called Brimstone. It's just weird. But I don't know where to put E. The nose is great. The palate's just what really throws me off. It tastes like something that I've had before. Like not a whiskey, but there is a flavor note in there that tastes like a fruit candy or something that is not whiskey. And it reminds me of it so much. But I don't know. I don't know what. That's what I'm struggling with. Yeah, the palate on C. I think my third place is going to go to E. And then fourth to C. Let me double check with D. The palate on C is much more. It's like A, but turned up. It's like, it's too much. It's too barbecue. Just plain Shane. What is up? That is Garrison Bros. Which one's Garrison Bros? E? The fruity one? Because I need a guess. Alex Bruyere. What's up, Alex? You Canadian? Yes, the fruity one. I'm going with it. E is Garrison Bros. Hundred and I don't know. All the peat and not peat but smokiness throws off my proof gauge. Mm, 115. Wise guy's literally calling the bottle. I'm just gonna go with it. That way, if when he's right, I'm right. But if he's wrong, then I'm not wrong. It's him. I can just blame him. I think I have guesses. Kind of. I don't have B. I don't have a guess for B. What Texas whiskey is so bourbon tasting? Like, so not Texas tasting. I'm thinking about doing it to pair with the barrel strength Penelope. Oh, this is totally unrelated other than the word Penelope. I've been going to the liquor store every day to get the Penelope Architect that's coming out. I love Penelope. I'm obsessing. I'm going over there. Okay, Ben, Peter, they're saying still Austin. That's what I'm going with. All right. Let's find out what these are. And then this next, well, I said the second hour. The next little bit, we will do, we'll just drink whatever and we'll hang out. How about that? How about that? All right. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna open the top so I don't see the other answers. What? A, I said was a single malt. And I said it was Andalusia. Straight corn whiskey. Iron Root, Icarus. I guess it's that Texas funk mixed with corn. That was weird. Maybe what I was calling malt is like burnt corn. You know? I don't know. Well, I was wrong. But that was my second favorite. That's pretty good. Okay. Woo! A is finished in peated barrels. There you go. That's what was throwing me off. B, which was my favorite, and I knew that the first pass through. Still Austin, bourbon whiskey, 100.4. I called that. I did write down Still Austin on you guys' accord. I also said that was 100 proof. I still got it. All right, let's move on to C, which I said C was a Balcones single malt. I didn't know what it was, but that's what I knew. And C is a Balcones High Plains single malt, 128.4. I actually didn't even write down a proof on that. I would say that was, I wouldn't have guessed 128. In the 120s for sure. We're freaking killing it. Okay, D. Well, that was my fourth place. D, which was my last place. Okay. Okay. I said D was Brimstone. I just didn't like it. D was Andalusia Striker Smoked Single Malt. Sorry. It's just not for me. I didn't, it wasn't bad. I felt like it was too much. And it was coffee bean. Okay, and then that leaves E. Real Spirits Texas Hill Country Signature Country Whiskey. Why is the word country in that twice? The heck? Texas Hill Country Signature Country Whiskey. From the country. This country. The United States. Country. There's something weird about that. Maybe it's just ethanol or something. It's like fruity and ethanol. I don't know. 90 proof. So definitely not 150. Way to go, wise guy. You got that one totally wrong for me. Well, there we have it. Honestly, that Still Austin is where it's at. If you guys can get some Still Austin and you want to have your mind changed about Texas, try that. So, I blew it. Borderline moonshine, the sound of it. It might be like just light, kind of grain whiskey, but it was drinking fruity for sure. So, there we have it. Marcos, Barb. I think that was their first ever flight that they have ever sent out. And I just drank the whole dang thing. Still Austin has been the only Texas whiskey that I have enjoyed. It's really good. I kept saying that. The people who try Texas and they're like, man, it has that funk and I don't like it. This doesn't have any of that. It almost tastes like it's from MGP. Trev, this is a great format. Discussing the answers is promoting lots of discussion. And that's what I want to do with you guys. I want to discuss, especially, Andrew, it seems like you know your crap about this stuff. I like hearing what you guys have to say about the stuff that I don't know. What's up, Toby? Iron Root Harbinger is the best Texas whiskey. That's the one that I have. I have a Harbinger. It was like a store pick. So, well, there's Texas. Texas! I'm from Texas, and I love whiskey. Let me scooch these to the side. What do we do now? What do we drink? What are you guys drinking on that I want to drink something? I like chatting with you guys. So let me get something in my glass. We can talk about it. I want to talk to you guys. We're having a chill night, man. Chill night. Sagamore Rye over here, says Steven. Let's reach for the Sagamore Rye that probably doesn't get reached for the most. The regular 83 proof. What kind of proof is that? Jordan Lopez. Jordan, have I said your name before? Jordan Lopez, my first Woodford Double Oak pick. Love it. My Double Oak pick that I have is not that good. Jordan, it was from last night. The Double Oak pick that I have is so much flatter compared to my regular. Bust out some Sagamore. It's all good. I'm telling you, man. Even this regular, and why I think I like it so much is that even though it's 83 proof, it drinks. It drinks like I don't know. Easily in the 90s or something. It's like the lowest proof bourbon that I have that still tastes like it actually has flavor. Diego Morgan. What's up, Diego? Diego. I haven't said a lot of y'all's names tonight. Welcome aboard. Or if I have, it's been a while. Bowman Brothers Small Batch. I don't have that one. I have the Isaac Bowman and the John J. Bowman, a.k.a. Blanton's Through a Copper Pot Still. I can't do any more Double Oak, says Jake. He's too doubled out. I'm on my second pour. This is early times. Ooh, that's a good move to a Rebel Yell single barrel from my last Louisville trip. Well, there you go. Benchmark single barrel. Man, what was that? Not the last, what I call the Arkansas, the wrench meetups. one of the guys had like all of, no, it was just the benchmark barrel proof or full proof, whatever. I didn't try the single barrel. Where can you get all of those benchmarks? Isn't it like 1 or 2 states? Like the single barrel and then the top floor or whatever. Old Ezra 7-year barrel strength. I like the Distillers better than that one. I wasn't a fan of that. I mean, it's okay, but look at that. Derek's also drinking Ezra 7. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. I'm all about a weeder. And guess what, J-Max? Me too. And someone, I think maybe it was Peter, said that's why I love the Penelope. It's the wheat. I am a weeder fan. Bourbon is an amazing pour. Oh, that's good. This one's light. Like, this might be something that I'm going to try this summertime when you're getting out in the pool. This is like an outdoors pour. Throw him back yonder. Where are we at? Sagamore 8-year barrel proof is okay enough to pour not 1 but 2. I haven't had any of their like special ones like that. These are the only 3 I got: the double oaked, regular, and the barrel proof, and they're all amazing. I don't get any of their stuff. Sagamore is my favorite distillery these days. I haven't had anything but tasty goodness from them. Brian from Sagamore is the reason I even have these. The dude himself. Because we don't get Sagamore here. So I'm 100% gonna take a weekend and go out there. They're just killing it, man. They're killing it. Spoiler alert, they were definitely one of the distilleries that I made the video about. Distilleries you need to freaking drink. And it's them. They're in it. Hey, there's Jerborn Black. Henry Turner, hey bro, picked up a Belle Meade Madeira finish signed by the distiller in Arkansas? Henry, where the piss are you? Henry, that's right. I've been seeing at my local liquor store, it wasn't the Belle Meade. He didn't sign those bottles, but the Nelson Bros, or the, like, what's that bottle called? Greenbrier, I think, is like just their standard stuff. He went and signed all of the bottles on the shelf. Our store didn't have any of the finishes. Heading for a Bill Samuels Maker's Pick? What? You know what was funny? So, here's a little story time. Man, why does my eye itch? I'm having an allergy attack over here, man. Crap. I'm good. Where was I? Story time. We're at Maker's Mark doing our Maker's Mark pick. And lo and behold, friggin' Bill Samuels is there. And he's doing a private tour. And he said, we asked him, or he just told us, he's like, I'm giving a tour to some old friends of mine from high school. So there's just like this little crew of old people over there, just like, you know, very delicate people just drinking some whiskey. We went into the room where they put our staves into the barrel. And he walks in with this crew, and we're like, hey, we got it. Can you will you take a picture with us? We just did our pick. And He's like, oh yeah, absolutely. And he asked us, how did the pick go? And we're like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually really good. And he goes, oh, I'm sure. It's not better than mine though. And then just walked off. And we were like, what? This dude just dropping some shade on us. Any Stellum rye? No. I only have one bottle of Stellum bourbon. Robert Hawley enjoying some good old Buffalo Trace tonight. There you go. That was actually my gateway bourbon. Fun fact. So now you're against old people. No, Barb, I'm not. What I'm saying is that there are old people, and then there are this group. This is it. They were advanced old, okay? They're the people that you typically don't see touring a bourbon distillery, is what I'm saying. A little bit decrepit. Arthritis is taking over a little bit. They're just so cute. I got that bottle also. Says Henry. Henry, did you say, where are you? So very old. This isn't normal darkness. This is advanced darkness. Stop, Trev. You are losing. I guess. Okay, I'll stop. What's up, Whiskey Burger? And it's literally a picture of a burger. Bourbon tours are the new casinos. Henry, have we talked about this? I am in the Little Rock area. See you at Rocktown, dude. What's up, Donald Rance? Donald, I emailed you today. We're supposed to drink Irish whiskey. Richard White sounded like it to me. Quit, Sonny. Richard's like, stop. Did we just become best friends? Yep. Barb's like, you and Miss Wrench are out of control. You're picking on fat people, now you're picking on old people. What's next? You know what I love? I love my hair. And people who don't have hair. Just God. I will hit you up on Instagram. Stephen. Cheech. Cheech, you know that if that wasn't an April Fool's joke, but if it was, you know that I would be lying. Cheech is one of the best looking dudes I've ever seen. And guess what? Look at him. No hair, and I love him. So, you noticed me at the tours. Yeah, that's why Miss Wrench was talking crap. She's like, look at that guy. He sucks. Jobin? Okay. Jobin. Definitely have never said your name before. Is that a real last name, Jobin? That's one of the most difficult last names I've ever seen. And I'm sure you know. Jobin Pathapilli. Jobin Patapilli. Jobin. I would hate to be at the doctor's office and Jobin comes in. Mr. Jobin? Where what is what is that? What's your heritage, Jobin? Please, everyone in chat, read Jobin's name. I get that a lot. Jobin's like, oh, here we go, another joker. Indian. Well, Jobin, welcome aboard, my friend. And I have butchered far easier names than that, so now you're against people's last names. No, I absolutely love Jobin. What's next? Sagamore Rye Double Oaked Blue Run High Rye Bourbon Batch 2, J.W. Dant Bottled and Bond, and a W.B. Saville. What are your thoughts on Wilderness Trail? Well, I can pour a little bit of it, because that's the first thing someone said. This is the only one I have. 6-year Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey Bottled in Bond. Also, this is definitely in I drew a blank. In the video, gosh dang it. In the flight bag. I can't even think right now. All right, Martin, that's next. We're going to go do some high proof stuff after this Wilderness Trail. And I'm just going to pour a little bit so we can drink more bottles. The intermediate 100 proof bourbon battles. This is in the next episode. So it's competing. Thanks. Just watched your Maker's Mark special release blind video, enjoying some FAEO2. Well, Jobin, I'm glad you found that video. I'm glad you found me. And I'm glad you're here hanging out with us live, my friend. Donald, I kind of assumed you were working. It's okay. We have all month, my friend. Paul P. still seems easier than... Ooh, here we go. Piotrowski. You were too busy hating everyone to think of words. April Fools, everyone. I love you. Here we go. Wilderness Trail. 6-year-old Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I'll be honest, like, I don't know. It is non-chill filtered. So I do like that. My problem with it, though, is that it seems so light compared to, like, it almost drinks like a soft weeder. Which I typically love weeders, but when I'm thinking bourbon, not a weeder. Is this bourbon? Is this bourbon? Is this a weeder? No. Corn, rye, and malted barley. It's okay. Here's the thing. It's good, but like, where did I see that? I think the price is a little expensive for what you're getting. 6 years is expensive to me. It's good. But again, I think it's a bit too expensive. Piotrowski. Attack of the Peas. Nick Carpenter finally found a bottle of Pikesville. Had to come by in Central Florida. Cheers, Trev. What's up, Nick? I have not seen Pikesville in years. It just disappeared. Everyone in the Army whose last name ended in ski was automatically called Ski. I'll be honest, dude. I've never... I guess just in Arkansas, I don't come across that many ski names, the Polish names, or whatever. In the Army, them fools are everywhere. Paul P., he would just be P. Or Ski. They call it a sweet wheat. I agree, Trev. It's more like a $45-ish pour. I would agree. This bottle is like 60 or 70. This is 40 bucks to me. 40 bucks. It's good, but it's not 60 good. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, we need to raise a glass for our good friend who is not in the chat. He's currently probably bed resting right now, but Matt Janock had to have surgery today to get a kidney stone out. And guess what? They couldn't even get it out. So he has to go back. So Matt is currently suffering. So we need to drink for him. Jordan says, don't want to take you off track. Dude, we're going to go off track. There's no rules tonight. You guys know how these nights go. When did you serve? I was in Army 2010 to 14. Well, Jordan, you were getting out as I was arriving to my first unit. I joined in 2013. 2014 was the year, which, you know, looking back on it, it's all kind of just a crazy thought. 2014 is when we were the first, I don't know if you want to call it a deployment or TDY or whatever, just training mission to Estonia. Because that's when Russia started acting a fool. And now look at us. It all makes sense. Jonathan Strickland. What's up, Jonathan? Stellum Single Barrel. What's that? Is the Stellum black? Is that a... I've heard good things about that, huh? I don't know if that's the single barrel, but that's just what I'm... The black label one. Tim Kernay. Hey, Trev, just cracked Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A122. I still haven't found it. I'm waiting. I'm going to the store every day looking for that bottle and the Penelope. I went to basic training with an Asian dude named Zayas Bugan. His name was Alphabet from day one. I'm trying to think of if there was anyone in our basic training they made fun of their name. It's not that funny, but I did go to basic training with a guy whose last name was Boring. I've never seen someone named Boring. So I don't know, they had a field day with that. They loved screwing with that guy. They would just make the corny jokes like, oh, that's so boring. And then he couldn't laugh, because if he laughed, they'd be like, oh, now you're laughing at me? Donald, I'll have to get with you. I'll message you. Boy, did Estonia dodge the bullet thanks to Trev and Troop. Kudos. I'll tell you what, Geoff. When we were in Estonia, I will say Russia, them fools were flying like jets over us. And I was not thrilled to be there. That was some sketchy crap. You mean like Wee Willie Wilson? What Penelope? Jobin, I'm talking to the Penelope Architect. So the new one that just dropped. It's blue. We usually get the Elijah Craig barrel proofs like late. I imagine it won't be until like this month or next month that we'll even see A. One Mo Cast. All Penelope is so good. I concur, and I'm super excited to try this because it is a toasted French oak bottle. And we all know a toasted French oak that I absolutely love. Friggin' Maker's 46, baby. Has anyone tasted the 1792 wheat versus this Woodford wheat? I've never side-by-sided them, but I've tried both of them. Woodford wheat, to me, honestly, and I highly recommend any of you who has a Woodford wheat to take a pour, and walk outside. It turned into banana nut bread, and I loved it outside. I loved it outside. Very heavy banana when I went outside. Inside, it was, I don't know. I only drank it outside because I loved it. Wise guy, you have an abundance. I mean, I have faith that it will show up, but I'm still holding my breath. Toby says the 1792 wheat slaps. Woodford wheat. I think it's okay. Travis Robinson, what's up? 100% agree on the outside comment. Genius. I'm telling you, man. Some bottles, when you go outside, to me, are so different. And what I've noticed is there are a lot of, like 1792 foolproof, drastically improves outside to me. Woodford wheat, love it for whatever reason. Bottles that I hate outside, Smoke Wagon, I don't know what it is. I don't want to drink it outside. It changes for the worse to me. Tim Robertson. Good to see you. Good evening, everyone, and what's up tonight, Trev? We're just drinking, at this point, we're just grabbing bottles off the shelf and drinking them, so I'm done with this, so what's next? Oh, I think I said I was going to grab a barrel proof. Someone said grab the highest proof you got. Ricky Spanish. Definitely never said your name. Ricky, what's up? Everybody, ban Total Wine since they gave that poser Fred Minnick half the pappy from the lottery this year. It's aggressive, Ricky, and you know what? I like aggression. Violence of action. But, you know, I don't have any pappy. That's all I'm mad about. You know what? I want to do a live stream with Fred. You know why? Because he was an infantry guy, and I want to talk crap with him about other people. Rick H. picked up a bottle of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof at LRAFB. Are you Little Rock Air Force Base? How many people here are from Arkansas, and how are you all in my live stream? We got the Arkansas crew. Which, Rick, if you're close to Little Rock Air Force Base, unless that's something else. But that means you're even closer to me than friggin' Little Rock. Tim says, I want to send out a cheers to Buddy's son who just graduated from Ranger School today. Cheers to Nathan. Rangers lead the way. Let's cheers with something freaking high proof, baby. It's not my highest proof, but Ranger School is no joke, so we're getting something good. C920. 132 Ranger School. Let me tell you something about Ranger School, everybody. Ranger School sucks. It's literally 3 months of not eating and not sleeping and doing missions. You lose like 50 pounds. And we're talking guys who don't have 50 pounds to lose. There's like skeletons running around out there. pinching their skin to stay awake. Jordan Lopez 11 series, let's go. Jordan, what were you? And what unit were you with? And then he says, got any Old Forester barrel proof picks? I still don't have one. If someone has a readily available Old Forester barrel proof pick that's not egregiously priced, let me know. I want to, get it from you. Trev, grab your most expensive bottle and take a pull. Woo! Rangers lead the way, baby. I'll do that next. Let's go, Nathan. It's awesome. Tracy, what's up? Hey, everyone, how's it going? Good to see you. Jealous from Georgia of the Arkansas crew. There's a lot of Arkansas people in here that I didn't even know they were here. I'm telling you, guys, that the Arkansas crew does a meetup once a month at the Wrench's house. Everyone's welcome, but Arkansas people, come on. Thank you, Trevor, and all that are on here that have served. Without you, we wouldn't be here enjoying the best spirit in the world. And that's the thing. I love how many military people we have that are in the chat. You guys are awesome. And I love having you. I wouldn't... I'm not getting into all that, Cheech. I just keep to my own, man. Keith J from MA. What's up, Keith? Haven't come across 46 cat strength yet. Dude, I think we started getting it here. So I think for being a limited option, it's pretty much like it's still showing up places. Which is weird. All of Maker's Mark limited edition stuff is not limited. Or if it is, their version of limited is far less than others. There's no such thing as readily available, Steve. Okay, Steve, I meant more so of the next time your store has one dropped, you get 2 of them. Get 3 of them, 2 for you, 1 for me. You pipped me. I have Jack Daniel's single barrel proof at 131.3. Ha! Sug it. And this isn't even my highest proof, Martin. Oh, Jordan was an 11 Charlie. He's with the 125th out of Alaska. So you're up there, the 25th. Are those the guys who are also in Hawaii? It's like the little pepper. Is that them? Is that what the 25th Infantry is? I had one of my squad leaders, or he was never my team. Was not my team leader. Squad leader, who was with, I think he was in Hawaii, though. It's crazy to think, like, these guys are still in. He was my squad leader at the time, and we became, like, best friends. Dude's a freaking first sergeant now. So, it just feels weird that I would not, like, I couldn't be his friend, you know? I can't be first sergeant's friend. Craig, you know I'm coming down to Dallas. We got to go see that Braves game together, man. Paul P. just passed on it. Sug it. That's what he said to me. Rick says, cheers, Trevor, retired out of Little Rock Air Force Base, stayed in the area, drinking some Cooper's Craft. Rick, I mean, you don't have to tell me exactly what city you're in, but I will tell you what city I'm in. You can tell me how close you are. That's crazy, dude. How did you find me? What the heck? What's up, Marty? Henry Turner, where's the invite? Henry and friggin' Rick, next time we do it, I'll invite you guys. All we do at the wrench meetups is you bring whatever bottle you want to drink, or like everyone brings like 10 bottles and we just throw them all on the counter and it's just a free-for-all. You just, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just having fun. Anybody from the Space Force in the house? Where's Master Chief at? I have a hazmat Elijah Craig single barrel. I know you do, Noah. I know you do. Go Navy. David Easterling. Gross. Let me scroll down a little bit. Semper Fi, United States Marine Corps, 92, 97, and 98 through 2003. So you got out. And then we're like, you know what? I'm going back in. This civilian life sucks. Finally found 46 cast strength here in Michigan. It's good. It's really good. Yes, the strawberry. Okay, that's what you called it. The strawberry. Tropic lightning. And we were in Alaska. I actually had a buddy. Jordan Lopez, let me just ask you something crazy. You said you were in 2014. What month, like when did you get out in 2014? Because I'm going to ask you just for like a long shot. I actually had a buddy he went to Alaska and he got there probably around June, July-ish of 2014. And I just want to throw out a last name and see if that rings any bells. Like some new guy showed up when you were there. Because that would be crazy. You just missed him. Shirtless mud wrestling in Arkansas Ranger meetup. Noah, if you show up here, I guarantee you I'm putting the water hose in the backyard and we're wrestling. Wise guy, show up. 25th ID was definitely Hawaii. That's what I knew they were in Hawaii, and I was pretty sure they were also in Alaska too. Yeah, Darrell. 35 Foxtrot. What? Darrell, was that? Where were you at? I forget. David Goldman. Hey, Trev, what's your prediction for the next Maker's wood finishing? Feel like they just keep it. Well, they released the picture. Hold on. I'm about to tell you. 2022 limited release. It's the R2D2 name is BRT01, and I believe there will be a BRT02. It just gives you tasting notes, deep caramelized barrel notes accented with some toastiness and a warm finish. So that's what they're going for on this one. Deep caramelized barrel notes and accented. So maybe a little toasting on it. BRT. Barrel really toasted. So they never came out with FAEO2 from 2021? Yeah, Ricky. That FAEO2 is definitely... I have two of them. Right over there. Intel Analyst. Trev meetups equals Klein human centipede recreation. Johnny. Only the Patreon gets to see that photo. Quit telling them about it. Banging in Little Rock. Remember that? Okay. Ricky, you might not have seen it yet. Okay, Johnny, I like my acronym better, but BRT is barrel rotation. Has to do with the Rick tier used in aging. I think I've heard something about that. What Maker's Mark does for all of their stuff is they rotate the barrels. So there is no such thing as, well, this came from the top floor of the Rick house. All of the barrels cycle through all of the different levels or whatever. I don't know how exactly they do it. But they don't just throw them in somewhere and then leave them. They rotate every single barrel through the Rick house, so they're all the same. I feel like the BRT might be something where they did leave it, or maybe they rotated it specific places. I don't know. I don't know exactly what they did, but I feel like they definitely screwed with it compared to the other stuff. So it's going to, I don't know, maybe be totally different. As much as I would love to hang with you, Trev, every time you talk about meetups, I feel so old. And, you know, I come back to Arkansas for family stuff. Derek, next time you're here, you can come meet up. You just come hang out. Amy! Boom. Amy. Again, thanks for that flight last night. That was awesome. Ooh. Johnny says you got it high tier versus low tier in the BRT. So the BRT, one of them's going to be like higher, like top of the Rick house, and the other one's going to be the bottom. Oh, I like what they're doing. You see why Makers is so fun? From a tour in 2014, they said they start higher and go lower. Yeah, but every one of the barrels do that. They all go through the cycle. There is no, well, this came from the most perfect sweet spot in the Rick house. It's on the 3rd floor, the 4th Rick. That's where all of the Pappy is born. No! It's all the same. One will be on top, one will be on the bottom. That's going to be awesome. I feel like I like that they do that because, in a way, those Makers releases are teaching lessons. They're teaching you, this is what the top of a Rick house tastes like, and this is what the bottom. You try them side by side, you'll see the difference. Perfect. Jory. What's up, Jory Knowlton? Good to see you, man. Late as piss, but whatever. Yeah, Steven, I have Darrell's info, so I got you. I think Steven just texted me. Oh, Steven. Oh, Steven. I just read Steven's text messages, and guess what's coming to Patreon? Mud Wrestling with The Claw. Scott Moody. Welcome back from dinner, nerd. About time. All right. What's next? Whiskey Wars. I'm late to the show, but I'm sure Trev has been killing it the whole time. Well, Whiskey Wars, you're gosh dang friggin' right. Also, we're waiting on Whiskey Wars because he has something else to say. Also, he just said, what is up? Okay, he just wanted to say hello to all of you. We were waiting on Whiskey Wars. It's okay. Malort, no. Junior, go over there. Go do push-ups. Do push-ups. DB, what up, Trev? Shook told you to hold his beer. He did a shot of Malort, then a shot of pickle juice. I've done that. I've done something similar to that. Shook. Dan Shook is the love of my life. I'm not doing Malort yet, guys. We can go into extra innings. There's no Matt Madness, I don't think. So we could go into extra innings. What do we pour next? Come on, what are you drinking? We toasted Nathan the Ranger. Airborne Ranger in the sky. Glad to see the makers back on the shelf. Yeah, I had to. Remus 5. These Arkansas meetups sound epic. Need to plan one out. They're only going to get weirder from here on out. Okay, so Tim, I don't have a Knob Creek 15. I have a Knob Creek 12. Bourbon is going live tonight. So there we go. Bourbon went live for me last week. Bourbon is just everywhere. Martin, there's no Matt Madness because Whiskey Weekend's going on and all those nerds are out there kissing and rubbing each other and we're here drinking. Oh, dude. This is so good. Jory, I mean, if you want to, but I've definitely had a sample of, like, I think I've tried that in a blind. So it wasn't me deliberately knowing I was drinking Knob Creek 15, but I definitely drank it at one point in time. Oh, Henry, the Knob Creek 12 cast strength, that's a bottle I want. Young Pie sent me a box, and there was a sample in there. Was that might have been Bourbon. No, that was Aiden. Aiden had the Knob Creek 12 cask strength in there. It was a sample. So good. Durrell, did I hear extra innings? What am I pouring? Absolutely. I don't know what you're pouring. I'm pouring Remus because that's the first person that said something other than freaking Malort. So that's what we're drinking. That's so dang good. That's some pretty old stuff in there too, man. We'll get to the Malort. What I want to do, so the intermediate 100 proof bourbon range videos that I've been doing, Remus, spoiler alert, 1, it's round, and it was Remus 2 because I did not have this bottle yet. What I want to do is take this bottle, maybe do a review of the Remus 5, but then compare it, like blind it side by side to the Remus 2, and then whichever one wins that will be the bottle that competes in the finals. Because everyone in that video was like, man, you should have used Remus 5. I didn't have it. I didn't have it yet. Goldschlager? Who? I don't own that. Remus 5 for the win. Tim Gargas. Just tune in, and the first thing I hear is, we'll get to the Malort. The horrors. Isn't Whistle Pig 15 really expensive? Did you guys, speaking of Whistle Pig, Did you see that they are coming out with it's like a Whistle Pig baseball bat aged whiskey. Like they finished or something. They put it in a baseball bat. Why? What's your favorite from the following distilleries? Makers, Turkey, MGP, Heaven Hill, Old Forester. Yeah, Jordan, they had David Ortiz. He's marketing it, so it's ridiculous. I don't know how that's going to go. My favorite from Makers, when I say my favorite, I'm also taking into account how easily it is to get. Because there could be my all-time favorite, but then again, is it truly my favorite if I can't go and buy it? So that's why I'm doing that. Maker's 46. Like, I would say maybe FAE01 is my, like, favorite, but since 46 is so readily available, 46 for sure. Turkey, Russell Single Barrel. A good Russell Single Barrel pick is hard to beat. MGP. Probably a Remus. I was thinking Remus. Yeah. Heaven Hill. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. That's easy. And Old Forester. I would probably say overall an Old Forester, just the 100 proof, the $20 bottle. If I had to pick like an all-time favorite, it would be like this Old Forester single barrel, the 100 proof version. It's so good. It's freaking amazing. Was it a Fernando Tatis game used bat? No, I think it's just a freaking bat that they. I don't know. I don't even know how they're doing this. Like, it could just be a wooden bat. That doesn't sound like Whistle Pig at all, going with a marketing gimmick. A baseball bat finished whiskey. I feel like that's how COVID started. I have 3 bottles of FAE01, and Ricky's the one who said he didn't even know FAE02 was out. That's weird that you got 3 of the 1, but you still haven't even seen the 2. Marketing. Whiskey Roast. I think it's Louisville unused wood. Otherwise, it would be disgusting. Louisville unused wood? Is that even going to do anything? I don't know. Have you tried Blue Note Uncut? I'd have to look. Someone sent me. Who was that? Someone sent me like a Blue Note flight, and they were freaking. All of them are incredible. I love Blue Note. The Blue Notes I have are amazing. Thanks for the info. Haven't seen a 100 proof pick yet. I'll bolo. The 100 proof pick, because they changed the picks when the Old Forester barrel proof picks started coming out. They got rid of the old picks, which were like 93 proof or something. They changed those to 100 proof, and then they came out with the barrel proof picks too. And the 100 proof picks are so good. I I might like it better than the barrel proof picks that I've tried because it's, I don't know, it's so approachable. Doesn't drink hot. It's really, really good. Gotta have the pine tar to give it some flavor. Mmm. Squirt a little steroid in there too. Mark Immenegger. What's up, Mark? Welcome back. Mexican Mule night here. Good with steak fajitas. A Mexican Mule? What the heck is that? Like tequila in the mule? Is that what that is? Like a Kentucky Mule, but with tequila. Or a regular mule. A little human growth hormone never hurt anybody. Especially when it's squirted into your whiskey bat. Okay, Scott's dropping some knowledge. Ortiz used a specific type of maple wood species bat. They are toasting and charring that species of wood. So you're telling me, are they putting the whiskey in the bat, or are they just making like a barrel out of that type of wood? Tequila, lime, ginger. Hey, I mean, I would try it. See, yeah, Jordan says those Old Forester barrel proof picks drink so hot. I think they do drink really hot. In the 100 proof, that's why I like them, is they might drink a little hotter than 100, but it's still like where you want it. It's not too hot or too light. What if, you know how Maker's Mark, they take the flavored staves and they put it in the barrel? What if they took the little thing, they attached baseball bats and dropped it down into the whiskey? You know what I'm saying? Whoa! We just got a new Patreon. Let's shout them out right here in front of everybody. Because I know they're watching. I'm just going to call you Sam. Because Sam, everybody, who joined one heck of a tier of Patreon, has a last name that I also can't say. Sam. It is just Sam. He didn't even write his name. He's just Sam in the chat. Well, I'll tell you why, everybody. It's because none of you would be able to pronounce it. Sam Chigamira. Chigamira. Sam, welcome aboard, my friend. Sam, what shall I pour next, my friend? We're going into some extra innings. This is when things go off the rails. I'm sure you guys will read that name and probably pronounce it way better than I did, but that's not an Arkansas name, Sam. I'm sorry. My cousin and my girlfriend, who's my cousin, we can't say that. Is the G silent? Probably. Welcome to the fam, Sam. Mr. Jiggs, what's up, buddy? That beard's getting Arkansas, though. I am growing it a little bit. I will say, again, let's just one more reminder, because I hate just giving the spiel over and over again. But we do two important things, and Sam reminded me of this because he just joined the Patreon. The next round of rewards, because you guys know I do like 3 or 4 of them a year, I'm going to start, now is going to be the time I start ordering them. That way I get them out to you guys. So the next round of glasses and coasters and hats and coins, all coming. Starting now, it's the 1st of April. So we got to freaking get this stuff. 2, Sam and everyone else who's on the Patreon, the barrel pick that we just did will only be available via my Patreon and whiskeychannel.com's Patreon. So now not only do we have new rewards, but we also have barrel picks. So let's go. Welcome aboard, Sam. That's all I got to say about that. Sam, what am I drinking? One of the FAEs, he says, say no more. J-Mac says, Glencairns, I want to do different things this time. I'm looking at doing coasters again. And I might, like, I love the Kinsey. I might want to just do something weird. But I do have Glencairns. So, it's Sam. Oh my God. This is Sam. I should have known. This is Sam who he was literally in my house. You know what, Sam? I knew your name was Sam, but like when you told me your last name in person is literally what I just did right now when I read it. And I was like, sure, Sam. Whatever you just said. Everybody, you know what? Everybody. Sam he literally left this bottle at my house. Sam, I drank your bottle tonight. Wow. Well, okay, Sam, you're crazy. And Sam's been in my house. And Sam also wanted some FAE, so we're going with some FAE 01. Yeah, Sam had this bottle and was like, I don't like this bottle. I'm just going to leave it here. I was like, okay. Welcome aboard, my friend. Just cracked. Oh, whoa. Craig just cracked the Penelope Architect. I think this one might need some time to open up. Oh, no. Craig, I've been dying to get that bottle. Oh, no. Johnny says, where's my I'm Just a Dude shirt? Gosh, I need to... Okay. This is what we're going to do. And I'm saying it now. This Sunday, because typically I like to do Patreon live streams on Sunday. So Sunday, I think we'll do a Patreon stream where we do some more designing. We'll do some designing, and we'll work with I'm Just a Dude, because that's gotta be something. That's gotta be on something. The coin, something. No, Henry, he's talking about the Architect. It's the new one that just came out. It's a blue bottle. It's a French oak. It's French oak. And I think it's like 100, it's 100 proof. Chigomira. Welcome, Sam. When my beard gets that long, it looks like puberty fluff. We're here especially to watch the derailment. Well, you know, usually the after hours is where we start telling stories about whatever and talking about whatever. And I answer any question. I'll tell you any story you want to know. Like after 9, I don't know why. That's just when things happen. I love how Derek and Sam just became best friends right before our eyes. What's up, Tony? He says, "Where have you been?" Last week, Tony, I was gone on vacation. I was gone away on an adventure, not a vacation. Dustin just edited his tier. He's moving his way up. I'm shouting you out, Dustin. Let's go. Kevin O'Keefe. Cheers, Trev. How the heck are you? Well, Kevin O'Keefe. How are you? We're drinking. We're doing good. Feeling good. I'm back, says Hank Williams. He played a concert. What were you doing on your adventure that you swore you would never tell? I can't tell. It was, Tony, we went to Zion National Park in Utah, and we went. Okay, we went hard. A lot of hiking, a lot of exploring, not a lot of drinking. Bourbon Baller, cheers, gangsta. All we did, we had wine. We had Mike's Hard Lemonade. Like, it was a freaking desert of alcohol out there. Okay, here we go. Travis asking the questions. And again, Ricky, that's all they had, dude. Again, at this point in time, I will answer any questions, tell any stories you want to hear. You guys know I love telling the good old war stories and stuff, and we just drink and hang out. What's the one whiskey you've always wanted to try own but haven't had the opportunity? You know, Old Fitz was my unicorn bottle, and Jason C. actually freaking got me this bottle. I don't know why. I love that bottle. Like the shape. What is my unicorn, though? At this point in time, I've tried pretty much everything. Like it tried at least a sample of the rare stuff, that is. And a lot of it, I couldn't give two flying pisses about it. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be bougie. I'm gonna tell you a bottle that everyone says, you want to know what I would like to own? Is a bottle of Pappy. I've only tried Lot B and Pappy 15. I've never tried the 20, never tried the 23. I would like to own one only to say that I have one. And I can be like, hey, look what I have. Just to be a douche. Other than that, I don't care. But because most of it is not worth it at all. It's not worth it. Ooh, maybe like a unicorn to me, maybe like a Michter's 20 or Michter's 25. Like something just crazy rare, you know? Booker's 30th. But I would love to have like a Pappy, any of the Pappies, like 15, 20, 23, just to say I have it. I mean, it's just not... I don't care to drink it. Like, the 15 was good, but once you try it... If your goal... Here's the thing, people. If your goal is to drink the bourbon, I would probably venture to say 80, if not maybe 90% of those allocated bottles are not worth the amount of time that you're going to spend getting them. It's like, it's going to be good, but then you're going to be like, man, it took me 4 years to get this, and I've stood in 18,000 hours of lines, and I've dodged so many Karens, and wow, this is what's in the bottle? Like, freaking, this is better. This is better. And I didn't, this is better. Like, it's like, you know, come on. Now, there are exceptional rare bottles. I will say, I love Four Roses limited editions. Would I want to? That's another unicorn. There's another answer. I would love to own a Four Roses LE. They're really good, to me. I think they're worth the price, like, of the retail, whatever, like, they're $150. I would totally buy that. I would totally pay that if I could. Really good. I would never pay secondary value if my plan was to drink it. Okay? I would not do that. I would not pay $500 for a bottle and then drink it. I wouldn't. It's not worth $500. I can buy a whole freaking case of this, which I would get more enjoyment out of a case of this than I would one George T. Stagg. Freaking any day. Also, I have Weller CYPB that I got for $70. Miss Wrench blinded me. And I'm not kidding you. I thought it was Weller Special Reserve. So there's that. If that tells you anything. You better have a better reason to own these rare bottles than to drink something good. Because if that's what you're going for, you're not going to get it. Rant over. Late night with Trev. Hold on. Did you see Michter's is recalling all 2021 tenure? Why? I saw someone mention that earlier. What is that's real? Tony H. Mine is Old Rip, Van Winkle 10, and Blanton's Gold. Haven't opened either one of them. Okay, that's a good question that I'm going to turn back onto you guys. What are you, everyone in the chat, what is your unicorn, like, what is your dream bottle? If you could have one, what are you going for? Bourbon Baller, are you ready for the baller pick Elijah Craig barrel proof hazmat? Bourbon Baller. I'm not going to tell anybody until I have whatever you're talking about. If I have it. Slendy, sitting here staring at a tax stamp, 1971, Weiser's oldest. I don't even know what that is, but that sounds intense. Andrew Vermeyer. Hello, Andrew. New riff, malted rye, any new riff, really. Let me scroll down a bit. I was scrolling because I saw some of you guys come in when I was on my rant and I didn't say hello. I hate missing people. Bourbon of the week. What's up, nerd? Bourbon of the week. All I have to say to you is Old Forester 150th. Mike Reed. Welcome, Mike. Recently discovered your channel and love the content. Also very uncanny that you're the doppelganger of one of my best friends who also enjoys wearing schmedium tee. This is a large. This is a large t-shirt. Mike. Gosh, are you friends with are you friends with Johnny? You're John's friend. I'm calling it. Tim, April Fool's on the Mictors. Was it really? You guys are screwing with me, man. Steve A, totally agree with you on the Pappy 15. It's very good. $1,000 again. You cannot look at these bottles that are going for $1,000, $2,000. That price is not reflective of what it tastes like. And if you have that in your mind for whatever reason, you need to change your mindset. Completely get rid of that. That is not where the price is coming from. If your plan is to drink it, for the love of God, do not pay thousands and then open it and drink it. I mean, if your goal is to simply own one, then you better freaking know that it's not gonna blow your mind. And then go spend $2,000. No match sadness tonight? No, they're in Whiskey Weekend, man. Them fools are they are so drunk right now that they can't even see. Let's see. Okay, people telling me I'm finally getting to the y'all's unicorn bottles. King of Kentucky. I've tried a sample of King of Kentucky with Jason from the Mash and Drum. Very good bottle. Again, is it worth the secondary price? Absolutely not. But it is very, very good. That's one that you drink and you're like, yeah, I mean, I would never pay that much, but like it's really good. So I was okay with paying the price of the sample, which was ridiculous, but you got to try it. Probably never try it again. Stag Jr. Derek, we can get that. We could try. That's an easier to obtain unicorn. Tim Robertson says William LaRue Weller. That's harder to get. Michter's 25. Sam agrees with me. We ain't gonna get one of those. The WLW is probably by leaps and bounds the best Weller. Like, it blows all of the other Wellers out of the water. So I get it. There's some hype behind it because it is so much better than all this bull crap. Birthday bourbon's pretty good. I've not tried the President's Choice, but I imagine that's really good. I make things happen, so let's go, Pappy23. I hope you make something happen. Booker's Rye or Booker's 25th would be Miss Lennox Cat's unicorn bottle. She has Booker's 30th. I remember that when you got that Booker's 30th. You know what, Donnie? Didn't you... Was that the bottle, or was that something else that when you... No, that was Elijah Craig 18. When you guys went out to eat that one time, and you just, like, you ordered the whole bottle. You're like, let's kill that bottle. Yeah, all you guys making fun of my Schmidt. This is a large. This is not a medium or a small. Old Forester Birthday Bourbon or any of the E.H. Taylor rare releases. Warehouse C, 4 grain. Greg, when I was with the Storytime guys, when we were doing our Driftless Glen pick, that was the night Michael Klein and Chris Ludwig, they bought the entire bottle off the shelf of the bar of Warehouse C. Yeah. They just bought it. So, it was wild. I will say, Warehouse C, again, I hope that's not a bottle you buy to drink expecting that it's going to taste more than 10% different than like regular E.H. Taylor. It's more of a hype bottle. You're buying the bottle, not the taste. Noah wants an ER17 or SAS 18. SAS 18, I've never seen one with my own eyeballs. I've never even seen it like in a bar, I feel like. I'd settle for Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof Rye. It's very good. Let me scroll down. Isn't Noah picking you up a bottle? Yes. Except for he dropped it and broke it. Pappy 15 is going for 2K. Never, ever do that. Sorry. Just don't do it. Stacy H. Stacy, this might be the first time that I feel like you've been in my chat, but I have seen you in every other chat. Like, I know you. I know Stacy. You might have been here before, but I'm pointing it out now. You're everywhere. Stacey H is crazy. He's killing it. What's up, Mark Bond? Mark, you texted me when I was on vacation, dude. I don't know if I got back to you. I think I sent you a message. I don't know if it's sent. Let's see. I agree, but Thomas H. Handy is better. Steven Holtzclaw likes the Thomas H. Handy. I don't know if any of you guys remember. I don't know how many of you guys were around for this, but DC sent me a flight one time, and it was, I think it was just like, the flight was just called like Hitter Flight or something. My last place bottle in that flight was Thomas H. Handy. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't like it, but it was my last place. Oopsies. Has anyone tried the Maker's DNA series? And Toby, you would think that the Maker's freaking nerd that I am would have tried it. I haven't tried any of them. Let me scroll up. I saw some extra schmedium from the Ditch Snitch. Shut up, J-Max. Vlad, what's up, Vlad? Finally got Rare Breed back in my... Finally! Rare Breed's been... It's been kind of AWOL from here, too. I haven't seen it in a couple weeks. Tony found an Elmer T. What do you mean you found it? I can get bottles of Irish whiskey from Ireland easier than I can get hard to find bourbon. Well, Stacy, where are you from? You mean it ain't worth it? Nick Foles, listen here. Stacy H. Okay, she says this is my first time here. I knew it. It's because like I feel like I've seen you everywhere else except for here. I swear, some of these hailed allocated whiskeys are like designer clothes. You're paying for the name. It's the exact same freaking thing. I'm telling you, it's the same ingredients. It's corn, rye, malted barley, and it's aged in the same gosh dang warehouse. This comes from this level, so therefore it's $1,000 versus that, Rick? Come on. It's the same thing as like a freaking designer clothing. You think they have some sort of secret cotton? No, it's the same freaking cotton. We've developed a secret threading process. No, come on, get out of here. It's the same crap. I'm in Ohio. I feel like someone else questioned you where you were from. I feel like everyone thinks you're from Ireland, Stacy. Let's see. I'm missing so much. 118 likes, dude. Now what? I think at 120 likes, Miss Wrench will come in here and say hello. She just came in the door. And at 130 likes, she will drink this. Let's play a trick. Okay, there's hers. This is mine. Hey, babe. Come here. They sent us this super special bottle. We got to drink it together. And then you can leave. I promise it's good. No, you gotta do it. This is Pappy. I didn't want to spoil it, but it's Pappy. She ain't buying it. It's It's Pappy.
No, look.
No. You just have to come here. We're on extra innings.
Nope.
This is This is Pappy 25.
No, I bet it's something gross.
I promise it's Pappy 25.
Here, Willie will try it.
Come here. Willie won't even come try it. Look. I'm smelling it. It's good.
I'm standing here.
It's really good bourbon. She's embarrassed because she has a pimple on her chin.
I have a bad breakup for some reason. And I may have picked
You don't have to stay long. You just have to do one sip and then you can leave. Come on. Don't be scared.
I'm not scared. I don't
Okay.
Next time.
Whatever. She saw right through the trick.
Was it scotch?
No, it was Malort. She's ridiculous. It's Pappy 25, as if she knew what that was. What's up, BK? Stacey H is the U.S. version of Donald Rance. It's Mr. Van Winkle himself. Donnie, I know. I should have said that. Ms. Wrench needs to apologize to the fat people. All right. I will drink this. Because this is both of our pours. We hit the likes. So I don't know. What time is it? 9:35. Here's the thing. At 10, I'm wrapping it up. So at 9:50, after I'm doing one more pour, and then I'm doing the Malort, and then we're gonna end the stream. Or otherwise, I'll go on for 5 hours, and I can't do that. I have to wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna be in full military gear and weaponry tomorrow. I can't show up blitzed after a 6-hour live stream. So let's do another, because this is gonna blow my palate. This is gonna ruin me. But I have it. The Malort is poured. Let's get another pour. Let's get another pour in to make up for Matt Madness. That will be the finishing touch. Try water. Slendy. That's after the stream, man. She's wise to you, Trev. She knows. She knew. Well, she peeked her head in. She's like, I can't come in there. And I'm like, come on. She's like, no. No, JG. You got another 20 minutes, brother. Go get something in your glass. JG Sugget. I could drain pour Malort and smile while doing it. Well, guess what? I'm sending you a bottle and you have to drink it. How about that? I'm just scrolling up and reading what you guys are saying during when I was trying to get her in here. Today on his channel, Anders Ericsson made a cocktail with Malort in it. His review of Malort's flavor was quite derogatory. It's bad. Anything from those shelves. Slendy, just pick something from the shelf behind you. She's not watching. She wasn't here. I heard the garage door open. That's how I knew she showed up. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I got a barrel prick of the barrel pick, not a barrel prick, of the standard Jack Daniel's single barrel. It's good. Still ain't no barrel proof. I thought we had this discussion already. Malort cures pimples. Exactly. I guess I'm just gonna grab a bottle. Slendy. Oh, wait. Run in some Lob Creek? So you're immune to Malort, you need to change your name to Gibson. I was just going to look back here and pick something that I wanted to try. What's something random we could get into? Like a final pour. Something good. Get one from the, like this, like right side, my right, or your right. Which honestly, I don't know. This might be your right too. Bull Run. Craig wants some Bull Run. Sam wants Evan Williams bottled in bond. His right. So your right side would be this side. I forgot. Someone requested this. It's pretty good. What's next? We should blend that with something else. I'm done drinking that. It's fine. It's okay. Tastes like Eagle Rare. Penelope Toasted Pick, says Mark. I do like a good Penelope Toasted Pick. Go with Maker's 101. That bottle caused me to lose. I don't want to drink 101. Nassif or Obtainium. Hey. We're going to do this. Just in honor. This is why we're doing this. This is a Nassif little sample I got. Just because the wrench has a Nassif pick coming to you guys. And then J-Max says, when is that pick coming, Trev? I think in 2 weeks, roughly, is when it's coming out. Very, very soon. So, J-Max, keep an eye out. Patrons, keep an eye out. I'll give you guys some updates. I think Monday we're doing a phone call, so I'll have a little more details about the win. So, geez, why is this so hard to open? Oh, this is infantry proof. This is ridiculous. Where's a knife? Hey, what's up, Swan? Holy crap, Swan, have you ever even... I feel like I've seen Swan in more of my Twitch streams than my streams. What's up, Swan? Good to see you, dude. It's the Swan himself. Carnage Report. I don't know. Have I said your name too? Have you tried Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A122 yet? No, I have not. It's not here yet. So let me try some of this NASA Family Reserve in honor of the very first Wrench / David and Kara pick that's coming out. Mainly Trev and David and Gene. Very little Kira, but I guess she kind of helped. I'm still kind of salty she beat me, but it's whatever. Swan, I should sub. If you not subscribe to this channel. JG, he's about to get some fireworks. NASA Family Reserve, yes. 877 MASH now. That's good. This is good stuff. And I'm telling you, a little behind the scenes of the pick, I think we got a good one. JG. I think you'll enjoy. Here's the thing. You want someone to give you realistic pick notes. Okay? Because we're not just doing a pick and saying, here you go, it's the best thing ever, buy it. Hey, here's another pick, it's the best thing ever, buy it. You know what? You want my realistic pick for our patrons? You know what I'm going to say? It's pretty good. Is it the best thing you'll ever have? No. It's pretty good, and guess what? It's going to cost you $40. It's going to have glowing, glow-in-the-dark white dip wax. And we picked it. It's pretty good. It's $40. Glow-in-the-dark wax. There you go. Buy the pick. It's good. For $40, you definitely need it. It's worth a shot. What if you hate it? It's $40. And it's the D. It was Glass D. There you go. Danny's Candy. What's up, Danny? Just joining in. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, Danny. And all of your candies. Who has had the buttery and beautiful Basil Hayden toast? You can stop squeaky doors with that stuff. Vlad, Disco 6 is worth the 130. I'm not even reading Vlad's comment, but... You can't argue $40 for a barrel pick. And I'm telling you, what are the details of the pick? It was I still have some of it right here. This is how much left I have of it. This is the pick. It is, and this is crazy. It's 6-year light whiskey, 128.4 proof, and it was finished, like it was aged in a used Jack Daniels barrel. Oh, it's good. It's definitely light whiskey. So if you're not a light whiskey fan, I'm sorry. But it's fun, it's good, and it's $40. So there you go, J-Max. You had me with the glow-in-the-dark wax. I don't even care what it tastes like. Glow-in-the-dark wax. Stacy says, I actually bought a bottle of Tumbling Dice, and I actually really like it. Tumbling Dice, if you guys have never tried Tumbling Dice, and you go to the store and you see Tumbling Dice, I implore you to buy a bottle of it. It's pretty good. The label, I don't know, the label's kind of cheesy to me. Like, it doesn't read, these guys are serious about putting out good bourbon. It's just kind of fun. It's good. Tumbling Dice is money. It's good MGP whiskey. Bourbon. MGP bourbon. It's freaking good. Yeah, Sam says it's a sleeper. I didn't know anything about it until I tried it and said, what the heck is this? I think you need to go buy a bottle and give it a shot. You heard it here. Go buy it. That will go very well with my ghost ship blacklight poster. Well, guess what, Ricky? Right next to it could very well be a Bourbon Wrench, glow in the light, glow in the dark, waxed bottle of American whiskey. Light whiskey. For $40. The Tumbling Dice. The label screams 70s bowling alley, but I loved it, and I don't care for bourbon. Stacey, that's it literally reminds you of just something from the 70s. I totally get that. It's good. If you guys don't know, and you go to the store tomorrow and you see Tumbling Dice, just buy one and then report back what you think of it. If I ever send out a blind flight to someone, Basil Hayden will be included so I can get rid of the bottle. OS. You know, I don't know if you've ever offered to send me a flight, but there's no need, man. I'm good. I don't need any more. I'm booked up for at least a week or two. I don't need any. Thanks, though. You're very generous. Is going to be my new nightlight. I hope it's like super glowy. Like when you turn out all the lights, it's just this green blob in the middle of your shelf. Bourbon, I hate cameras. What is something going on with your camera? Tony H, I'm done. Weller Antique is tasting like poo. Night, Trev. Tony's just like mad. He's just, I'm getting out of here. This is crap. Bourbon Basement. Shenanigans. I enjoy shenanigans. You showing up late is crap, but welcome. We're about to drink Malort as our nightcap. So yeah, there's some shenanigans. Well, crap, I've been looking past a store's Tumbling Dice pick for over a year. Kevin, I'm telling you, dude. I don't know what the price of it is. Like, Kevin, do you know the price of that? We don't get Tumbling Dice down here, but I would most certainly, I would at least buy, like, try one. I think you would like it. Do you like MGP stuff? Like, do you like Smoke Wagon and stuff like that? Because I think you would like it. $50, dude, Kevin. Just buy the bottle, dude. If you don't like it, Kevin, if you don't like it, I will let you try it. And if you don't like it, I'll buy it off you. So there you go. So there you go. You're safe. You either buy a bottle and you like it, or I just do it. Hey, we got two new patrons. Tim Robertson. Tim! You weren't a Patreon? I thought you were. Well, he is now. Tim is a patron. Tim, welcome aboard. You can see what we have to offer. And Simply Ricky joined the Patreon crew. So we got a lot of stuff, cool stuff coming. I would say this month, the pick is coming this month. So if you are a Patreon, at this point in time, I feel like no matter what tier you are, you're going to have access to the pick. So no worries about that. We will segment it. Into different tiers. But at this point in time, you'll have no problems getting one. So otherwise, the merch, different tiers. So that's what's coming this month. And the new round of merch will be ordered this month. So like the coins, all of that stuff will be ordered. And I will start teasing the piss out of you guys. So suck it. Anyway, have you heard about the revival of Golden Sheaf? I don't even know what that is, Bourbon Basement. Golden Sheaf weeded bourbon? What the heck is that? I paid $65 and I'm thinking of getting another. So Stacy paid $15 more. Danny's Candies, Trevor, I have to say your shelf lighting is top notch. I will tell you exactly what lighting I bought. It came from Amazon. So you got the LED lights on the back, and then you got these little disc lights up here. I mean, I did a lot of research into the lighting, and I think it turned out spectacular. And you guys know, every live stream and video, if you haven't noticed this, go back and watch all of them. I love changing the color of these lights. Like each video, that light's different. These lights are different. I love it. I don't know why. This is my thing. Crap. I was going to change all the lights red. I'm pissed. This is like the Bowser match. You ever played Mario and you go to fight Bowser? This is the level. I'm paying $62 for 5-year tumbling dice picks at cask strength. Totally worth it. I'm telling you. It's good. Swan, gotta run. Glad I subbed. Swan, you better. Do you... gosh, okay. Mike Reed he asked a question that, okay, Mike, I've talked about this before, and after this stream, I will go into Patreon. So to everyone, Mike Reed says, do you offer a lump sum tier on Patreon, for degens, maybe he meant for degenerates who would rather pay yearly than monthly. I've talked about this before. I think there's an option on Patreon that you can turn on, and you can pay for the full year, and it gives you a discount if you pay for the full year. I said that I would do that, and I never did. I was like, I assumed that was a thing. I will go after this stream and see how I go about turning that on, because I feel like some people, for one, you get a discount. Two, I mean, if that's something people want and would rather do, then I'm cool with it. So, I guess the thing would be, what my thinking is I guess with paying for a full year, you would have to choose the level that you want to be at, because I have different tiers for different rewards. So if like you wanted a different reward, that's because some people upgrade and downgrade and stuff like that. But like every 3 to 4 months, I'm coming out with the next batch of like, look here. This is a shameless plug. Look how many different glasses I've come out with. We got that glass. We've had that glass. We've had this glass. And the most recent and my favorite, this glass. Like we come out with a lot of stuff. So I guess that's my thing, is like, you would have to, like, you'd pay for the year and like whatever. I don't know how it works. We'll see. We'll see how it works. We'll test it. I'm cool with testing. I just want you guys to have cool stuff, so I don't care. Yeah, I know, JG, I know it's a thing. I just don't know. I'm gonna have to go into the settings and see how, like, if I can just go turn it on. I think you just turn it on. I don't know. I'll have to show you my bar setup. I can change my lighting color, but mainly keep it off white. Danny, send me an email, dude. Send me a picture. My email should be in the description. Send me a picture of it, dude. That'd be awesome. Tony, I need to look into your page. Yeah, just go read, Tony. Go read. I label it out. Honestly, the best thing to do, Tony, if you are going to join, just join at the $1 tier. And I have a pinned like, pull it up on your computer. Pull up the pinned comment that I have, and I outline, like, I have photos of all the rewards, and I update it each cycle. That way you can see exactly, like, I have the glasses, hats, all of that labeled out in that pinned comment. And then you can just upgrade to whatever tier you want to. And then when I come out with the next batch, I just go and change all the photos. So, there's that. Cool running. What's up, dude? Oh, I love the Kinseys, man. I have so many of them. All right, we got to do one last thing before we do the Malort. I keep saying that, but this is the final. Let's do a cheers with something. What do you guys... Pick me one last thing. We will cheers it. I use my Trev's Glen every day. Steven, okay, I do have Glens that are for sale. You don't even have to be a Patreon. So if that's something that interests you, just send me an email. I have Glencairns with my it's this logo on the Glen. And I just sell those. And in fact, that's the Malort. Knob Creek. Maker's 46. Maker's 46 cask strength. Can vouch for Trev's Patreon. Coolest merch / swag. Most active and involved with his community. Johnny, I don't like tooting my own horn, but that's exactly what I strive to do. I love you guys. Martin says, how did you come up with the name of your channel? Is Wrench your last name? Or what's the story? My last name is Wilson. Martin, the Wrench, the very short version of this is, before my channel existed, and before WhiskeyTube is what you know it today, Martin, I've been involved in this community for years. Back in the day, we had very few channels who went live. Long story short, I became a moderator. You see these dudes in my chat with the little blue wrench. I was literally like, at that point in time, I was like the only dude who was a wrench in every single chat. I was it. I was the only guy. So my nickname was dubbed to me as the Wrench. And it just kind of stuck. And when I decided to start my channel, I figured everyone already knew me as the Wrench. So I did. No, Steve A. Steve was another OG wrench on a lot of channels. I think it was Steve and I. I think Steve was a wrench in every other channel that I wasn't a wrench in, and I was a wrench in every channel that Steve wasn't. Like, Steve and I were like the wrenches of 2018 WhiskeyTube community. And it stuck. Like, it was dubbed. I think Jason just started calling me the Wrench. And in fact, he made that t-shirt. Steve, I'm sure you have that. You have that t-shirt too. It just says the Wrench. But yeah, between Steve and I, the entire WhiskeyTube was covered. Now there's so many channels that like I don't even know half of them. There's so many. But back then, totally different. He's a mechanic. He specializes in cars destroyed by skinny Arkansas deep. Noah, I'm coming up there to fight you. All right. What was I wanted to cheer. I wanted to do like a farewell pour and then the Malort pour. Oh. Everyone was saying that makers, I think what we're going to do, Mark, I ran out of, I can't make the 1915. Chris, I don't have George T. Stagg. JG wants Knob Creek. But I had someone say Maker's 46 and someone say Maker's 46 cask strength. So we're going to have to do one of those. Wise guy showing his age. Guess what? I missed the good old days when Trev was the Wrench. I was just a dude in the chat. Matt Porter was ADHD fishing. Again. Fun fact. Here's a fun story for you, Martin. Matt Porter, ADHD Whiskey, used to be named ADHD Fishing, and he was just a dude in the chat. Him and I became Bourbon Junkies' first two mods in their live streams. They had so little people, like they didn't need a moderator. And then they literally said, who wants to be a moderator for us? And the only two people who said, I will do it, was me and him. Imagine if they said that now. Imagine if they said, who wants to be a moderator? It was literally like that's how different of an environment it was back then. So different. It was a totally different. I mean, that's a cool thing that we've seen the WhiskeyTube community evolve into what it is now. It's crazy to see what it was and then what it is now. it's stupid. It's insane. Okay. Hooch Sniper hasn't said anything in my chat ever, and he wants the cask string, so we're gonna do the cask. Sam says cask. Holy crap, Curiosity Public, what's up, Dutch? He goes, holy crap, you started before me and are still going. You are the chosen one. Dutch. Chicken go cluck cluck, cow go moo. Na 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 na. Neo. Na 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 na. Sporin. Dude, Dutch. I'm sick of talking about it. Can we do like a Patreon live stream where we both can share the link to our patrons, but we watch Kung Pao on live stream and we just react to it. And the only people who can watch it is our patrons. But I say that because we can't watch a movie on live YouTube without the being totally banned. But if we unlist it and non-monetize it, then it's totally fine. We have to do it, dude. I'm sick of talking about it. Wise guy, I've already done the Eagle Rare 17. Let me drink this, and then we gotta say farewell, and we'll wrap it up, because I gotta wake up and go shoot people with plastic BBs tomorrow. And then Bourbon is going live after this, so if you want to keep drinking. Steve A. I think Kung Pao, you can get it. Kung Pao itself is a total ripoff of movies. So therefore, like, they should be okay with people ripping it off. Johnny 5, Friendly Fire. Johnny 5 is showing off how much of a Patreon he is. I posted a video where I filmed the airsoft game that I played, and I literally killed a teammate. I friendly fired a guy. I blasted him. I think Twitch has some deal with Amazon for watch parties. I mean, shoot, we could post... We'll figure it out. Dutch, I might do a test on you, like just do an unlisted, no one can see it, and see what happens. What it makes me think yeah, I don't know if you could play the whole movie. It might be different from songs, you know. We'll see. I'm gonna screw with things, and we're gonna figure it out, Dutch, and we're gonna watch that gosh dang movie live. Trev just sent you a photo. That must be what I just got. Yep. I'll look at it here in a sec. What's up, William Sexy Name Davalar? Good to see you, dude. Mark Wood, Trev, what did I miss? Literally 3 hours of shenanigans. Tim Robertson, my grandson loves airsoft. I went with him a few months ago and was the oldest guy there, but I was firing those kids up with my old SWAT skill set. Dude. I won't pull out all my gear on stream, but I'm telling you, my gun, it looks like a real rifle. We take it very serious, man. Good night, J-Max. We about to wrap it up. About to do this Malort shot. Who else does Tom W. I just got home. You're still live, Tom. I was wondering. I've been waiting all night for Tom to show up. Baki Hanma on Netflix. You would enjoy. All right, I'm going to go watch it. I hope it's as dumb as Kung Pao. Bourbon Trail Glass. I saw JG mention it. Danny's Candy says, Trevor, what is your thoughts on the new Maker's Mark 46 bottle? Hooch, I'm not shooting it. This is Maker's 46 cask. I'm just drinking it. I'm not shooting it. I'm shooting this Malort. The new Maker's 46 bottle, I understand why they did that. I mean, the email tried to explain it. Like, I get they're going with this whole idea of tradition, and it's the same bottle shape as the original tradition, blah, blah, blah. I think this original version is... I like just the big 46 in the middle. I mean, this is the cask strength, but here's the regular 40. Ready? There's the regular 46. I like it. I didn't see a need for change. But, I mean, if that's what they're doing, to me, while I like it, it kind of makes it look cheaper, if that makes... Like, it looks like a more of a budget bottle than it was. I feel like the original bottle looks prettier. So, you know, yeah, and Steve A, I totally agree with you, dude. That was the start. Like, why change it? You know why? I feel like maybe this bottle might have been more expensive, and I think it might have been easier to do the one. Okay, so Danny says the same thing due to bottle shortage. I think maybe the fact that they have so many of the other bottle, that if they just consolidate it down, since it is a widely produced bottle, like the Maker's cask strength and Maker's 46 are like their big selling ones. Since it is there's so many bottles being produced of it, consolidating them all into the same glass is probably economically and freaking, it's going to be more profit, I guess. It's easier to do. So that's probably why. That's honestly my theory versus we wanted to go to tradition. No, that's your story behind saying, man, it's getting too expensive with these glasses right now, and we have tons of these other ones. Let's just throw it in that bottle and throw a new label on it. Trev Kunkel, shut up. I'm not slammered at all. You're slammered. All right, guys, let's do this Malort shot again. Thank you for all of you who joined the Patreon page. We had several tonight. You guys are awesome. Absolutely love you guys. All of my Patrons who are actively patrons, love you. Thank you. All of you in the chat just hanging out, I love you. You guys are awesome. I've missed you guys terribly. I miss 1 week, and I miss you. Finally had Malort for the first time in NOLA. Well, guess what, Dutch? This sucked, Trev. F you. Suck it. Steven, good to see you. I know work's been freaking crazy for you, man. So I'm glad you had a night just to chill, man. Johnny, I missed your musk. Your scent. All right, I love you guys. This is for all of you who stuck around. This is Malort. Hey everyone, before we go, Bourbon. is definitely going live. If you want to keep partying, check him out. Otherwise, have a good night. Go drink some water. I'm going to drink water after this freaking bull crap. I absolutely love you guys. What I always say, I will see you where I see you next. Probably, again, Sunday on Patreon. I think I like Sundays for Patreon live streams. It's fun. Other than that, otherwise, if you don't do that, that's cool. I will see you where I see you next. Malort down the hatch. Oh, I haven't had Malort in at least a month. Tim, it's random. Just make sure your notifications on your phone are turned on for Patreon, because it's freaking random. It's usually like mid-afternoon. It's like a weird time on Sundays. I mean, I'll go anywhere from 2 to 5. Like, it's just random. Dude, why does that exist? Why does this exist? Look at that. I love you guys. Why do we do this? It's friggin' bullcrap. If you know what? If no one can find Malort and you want to try it, send me an email. I'll send you a sample. Love you guys. I'll see you when I see you next. Whatever, man. How do I end this? This is ridiculous. I friggin' love you.